If I ever born again, tell you flat, I come in as a dog, don't argue with that. Dogs in this world have the sweetest life, no obligations, half dozen wife. You don't have to maintain a family and work like a dog to save your money. If you bite a man, your boss gone to court, and you ever see a dog paying puppy support, eh? So if I get a chance, let me tell you plain, I don't want to come as no man again, not me. Oh no, 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 I want to be a puppy. Yes, if I get a chance, let me tell you plain, I don't want to come as no man again, not me. No, 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 I want to be a puppy. If you are a dog in a family, the husband to you is secondary. If the woman see the dog feeling cold, she take him in the bed, put the man on the floor. The man have a girlfriend, he come home late. The dog make noise and the wife awake. She cuss up the husband, you unfaithful brute. But she patting puppy head saying, oh, puppy cute. So if I get a chance, let me tell you plain, I don't want to come as no man again, not me. Oh no, 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 I want to be a puppy. Yes, if I get a chance, let me tell you plain, I don't want to come as no man again, not me. No, 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 I want to be a puppy. If you and a female dog run away, and she end up in the family way, you don't have to take she to the altar. You don't have to change puppy diaper. You don't have no mother-in-law in your tail. If you thief a bone, you don't go to jail. You don't have no arguments with no wife. Man living like dog, dog enjoying life. So if I get a chance, let me tell you plain, I don't want to come as no man again, not me. No, 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 I want to be a puppy. Yes, if I get a chance, let me tell you plain, I don't want to come as no man again, not me. No, 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 I want to be a puppy. And if you are a bow, you could be a fool and still get along in life very cool. Women will bathe you and treat you good. Every time you bark, they're giving you food. And if you're sitting down on the avenue, as the ladies parade, what a lovely view. From Doberman down to Pekingese, the only problem you have in life is fleas. So if I get a chance, let me tell you plain, I don't want to come as no man again, not me. No, 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 I want to be a puppy. Yes, if I get a chance, let me tell you plain, I don't want to come as no man again, not me. No, 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 I want to be a puppy. If I get a chance, let me tell you plain, I don't want to come as no man again, not me. No, 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 I want to be a puppy. I hear a story from Ken Corsby. Cricket game in the jungle, Sunday morning right after church, big crowd assemble. Donkey say me fuss, I batting, you know I love me cricket. Crapper sit down behind the stumps, he say alright, I keep in wicket. Giraffe and kangaroo at fine leg, snake down in the gully, umpire parrot in the tree. He say, all right, fellas, are you ready? And the ones, the crowd, start to sing very loud if you hear them. Hit the ball, donkey, hit the ball. Cover, drive him and make him ball. Hook the man like Kylie Charan and put him straight in the stand. Elephant turn and pick up the ball. He say, I opening the bowling. Monkey say, boy, the size of you. If you say you're bowling, you're bowling. Well, elephant walk about half mile, and then he started running. He coming down like a express train. The whole blasted jungle shaking. When he see elephant coming down, go donkey start to shiver. Red ants hit him a couple bites. He say, man, bat and pats together. And then the ones in the crowd start to sing very loud if you hear them. Hit the ball, donkey, hit the ball. Cover, drive him and make him ball. Hook the man like Vivian Richard and put him straight out the yard. Elephant coming down like a horse. He jump up high and deliver. The ball come down like a thunderbolt and bust the bat into splinter. Liquid donkey, liquid crapo, liquid snake in the gully. Lick down giraffe and kangaroo and gone whistling down to the boundary. Well, red ants lie down flat on the ground. He say, Lord, that elephant crazy. He must be Chinky, is Courtney Walsh, or the man from Antigua, Courtly. And the ones in the crowd start to sing very loud if you hear them. Hit the ball, donkey, hit the ball. Cover, drive him and make him ball. Hook the man like Brian Lara and put him out the pasture.
Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Livewire. It's the 20th of August, 2024, and it is Tuesday morning here in Guyana. I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning so far. I'm trusting everybody had a restful night, and they're ready and rearing to go today. Yesterday, I was at the graduation and prize giving ceremony for the Muka Arcadia Summer Literacy Camp. So I'll be sharing some of the photos there of that activity with you guys today. And today we're going to be discussing a live broadcast that happened a couple of days back by Rickford, Burke. Trouble. If you have any views you'd like to share, any opinions, any issues you'd like to raise, call the numbers on the screen and we will be able to share those issues and probably address some of them this morning. Right? Morning to all the people joining us across the 10 administrative regions. Morning to all the persons joining us across the diaspora. Special good morning to the persons on the in the comment section already this morning. Ramnarain Singh, Balwan Danraj, Joseph Satar, Vishnu Narain, Rahim Amarali, Mohammed Isaf, Pam, morning to you, and Trevor, Deshaun, morning to you, Zoe, Miss Little, Mr. Little, and the little one, Datan Andalal, morning to you, Mazo Inshan, Umar Sharif, Rakesh, morning to you, Eunice, morning to you, and Rita, Maureen Razio, morning to you, Uncle Ronald, morning, Bibi Kalicharan, Joan Abidjan, Dionan Suku, Yumona, good morning to you. Alan Khan, Salome, Nirmala Allen joining us from Barbados, Jean Cornelius, Norman Aziz, Lenny Lachman, morning to you. Philip Gravesandi, Philip Diabro, Ian Bipat, Geetan Arain, Roger Fong, Vishal Prasad, Leslie Mongol, Asif Hamad, Miss Bob, morning to you. I didn't see at the graduation yesterday. Henry Jagyo, morning to you. Corinne Declue, Rafi Singh, Montes Ali. Asif is trouble. Leslie, I call Leslie Mongol already. Soma Bipad, Vera Badar, morning to you. Taris O'Brien, good morning. And right, So, first of all, as I was saying, yesterday they had the prize giving and award ceremony for the students that took part in the summer literacy program. And the event was attended by um, Professor Opaday from the Gold Program. There was also the Minister of Local Government and Regional Development, the Honorable Sonia Prague. Uh, there was also Councillor from the Georgetown City Council, Mr. Stephen Jacobs, and also the Councillor for the Mocha Arcadia area there, Councillor Stephanie Nelson Moore. It was a really interactive session, and I was so happy to see so many students actually took part in the program. I was supposed to visit before the ending, but I was unable to. But I was actually surprised at the amount of students that took part in this activity. I think I'm going in the wrong direction. Yeah, I think I'm going in the wrong direction. Right? So, what is going on here? All right, just give me a second. Hmm. What is? All right, let me go down on this end here. Right, so these are some of the students that were there. Some shots at the head table as well. Councillor Stephen Jacobs gave a very uh, enlightening speech, encouraging the young people. Wanted to get to some of the graduates. These young folks gave a few presentations as well, part of the dance group yesterday. So far down this thing there. Right. So these are some of the activities the children were involved in: a lot of craft, painting, reading, arithmetic. They had some sessions with Stephen Jacobs and some of the cricketers. These are some of the teachers that took part in the program that made it possible. This is the dance group yesterday. Did a very nice performance. Professor Opaday also gave his charge to students as well, right? I don't know. The pictures of the students supposed to be coming up. I didn't understand what's going on here. I don't. Okay, I think we're here now. There we go. So these are some of the young people who received their award, their certificates yesterday. Very nice ceremony. Minister Prague played a very integral role in ensuring that this summer camp was successful. And she, along with Minister McCoy and Minister Indar, have been doing a lot of work in these communities. So it was good to see the young people actually engaged in some meaningful activity during the summer period, and you know, receiving some sort of award or recognition at the end of it. This is Mr. Erling, a representative of Clinton Erling, who was very instrumental in making this summer camp possible. So he was on hand too. Councillor Stephanie Nelson Moore, she's been on the program as well a few times, and she has been very active in the Mocha Arcadia area there with the young people and in the community itself, just trying to get things done, move the community forward. And she has been having a very rough time with that Mocha NDC, especially with the worthless chairman who couldn't come up with an initiative like this to impact the young people, right? But would forever harass this counselor because she wants to see better in her community. So again, these are some of the photos of the students who would have participated in the summer literacy program, and they got certificates, they got tablets, they had I think everybody that took part got a new school bag for the new school term. So it was indeed a fulfilling event to attend, to see the smiling faces and all the young people, all the teachers that took part. um, it was very interesting event. Hopefully next year I get to pass through there before it actually ends, and share with you guys some of the interactions the young people would have had at this activity. Right? Great. Good. So we get that out of the way. Right? Guys, don't forget also, if you're in Region 6, check out Grill Masters for great things to eat. If you're looking for lunchtime specials, check out Grill Masters. Or if you're looking for a company to cater your event, give them a call. They have you covered. Also, not forgetting modern architectures. If you're looking for any architectural designs, real estate services, construction, they're the ones you check them out. They have really great packages for you to promote your business, right? And last but definitely not least, don't forget, if you're looking for security services here in Guyana, if you're overseas based Guyanese and you need security while you're here, if you're Guyanese, you have a business and you want to secure it, make sure you give iSecure Security Services a call, and they will work out one of the best packages that you would ever see here in Guyana in relation to security services, right? Um, that aside, to get into the main thing I wanted to discuss this morning, actually, this is not the main thing. I, to be honest with you, I am a bit starved for content. And in conversation yesterday with a friend of mine, um, he would have raised this video to me, and I told y'all I don't sit and look at Rickford Burke. I think Rickford Burke pretends to be calm about whatever he's dealing with, but deep down inside he's worried, right? And this morning I was just listening to it for a few minutes, and I'm like, how this making sense? How this making sense? Some of the assertions that the gentleman is making in the video, it's beyond me, right? So let's dissect this here a little bit. Right? Tracy Martindale, Sally Jones, morning to you, Sherwin Siram, morning to you, Roy Jaffer Ali, good morning to you, Raji Maraj, Rafi Khan, Lisa Balkaran, morning to everybody. Let me start with the Kavakamites.
Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the delay. I got so many messages, but I got caught in traffic, so I just got in. I just got here, so we will start right away. Keep sharing the link, everybody.
Y'all keep sharing this link, everybody, right? Please do like the persons who jump on this Rickford Work Live, and y'all share the Livewire link.
startling evidence of the vicious deceit, lies, fabrications.
Literally, with the preamble Rickford Work is doing here. He could be talking about himself. And there may be other lying, deceitful people out there. But based on what he's saying here alone, he could be talking about himself. So it could be self-praise
Of the Guyana government.
Oh,
Startling. I mean, when I tell you startling, it is amazing that the government has dug itself in a hole.
And we're interested in finding out this hole that the government dig themselves in.
I just left a meeting with U.S. law enforcement.
Now, that's the part that jumped out at me first, right? He just left a meeting with law enforcement. Now, here in Guyana, the police invites you to the station to either a confrontation or to give a statement or whatever it is. But I find it hard pressed to believe that the law enforcement agencies in the States giving Rickford Burke a blow by blow of their investigation and how they're conducting it, right? I am hard pressed to believe that. And we know Rickford Burke has been hard pressed several times in different ways and forms. In different ways and forms. We know he has been hard pressed. But think about it, right? Think about it. Think about it. A Venezuelan living in Guyana has an issue with the Venezuelan government and decide to complain to Guyana about the Venezuelan government or whoever the Venezuelan government pursuing them about, right? So think about it. What really the Guyana government can do the Venezuelan government? One, and then two, if the Guyana government actually investigating your claim, they giving you, as the Venezuelan living in Guyana, a blow by blow of the information in relation to the investigation? I highly doubt it. Right? Rickford Burke is not a distinguished, outstanding Guyanese in the States. Whether it's under the PPP or the APNU, Rickford Burke has never held a substantive position representing this Guyana or the United States at any level. So what reason would law enforcement in the United States or New York or wherever he is have to give Rickford Burke a blow by blow of where they are in their investigation and what it's doing, and the fact that they intend, as he put it later on in the video, to charge the Guyanese government? Under what law? Under what law? Think about it. And this is what I want people who support the PNC to think about some of the foolishness that they tell you, right? Let's use the most recent incident of America using any action towards Guyanese or government officials. That came in a form of a sanction, not a charge. Nobody's charged. How is it the Americans charging persons here? For what? In what court? Under what law? I don't understand. So let me continue with Ricky. Tricky Ricky.
And their description was not only false and deceptive, but mind-boggling. I had a check.
Right? So the U.S. law enforcement said that the Guyanese government, according to Rickford, this description was mind-boggling. It a very casual conversation with Mr. Burke.
Chance to see a letter from the government of Guyana. I'm going to release it. Not today. I'm going to release it. Startling. I mean, when I tell you startling, it is amazing that the government has dug itself in a hole. I just left a meeting with U.S. law enforcement. And their description was not only false and deceptive, but mind-boggling. I had a chance to see.
So he's claiming that the U.S. law enforcement or government agencies released missives between these two agencies or organizations, or whatever you want to call it, between the government of Guyana and the government of the United States, or the government of Guyana and the FBI, or whoever, agencies to government. So he is claiming here that these law enforcement agencies, whoever's involved, provided Rickford Burke with missives from the government to them and them to the government. Really?
A letter from the government of Guyana. I'm going to release it. Not today. I'm going to release it. Once I get clearance, I'm going to release it.
So here the man. So they then just show him. They gave him a copy. You understand me? Think about it. The law enforcement agencies or FBI's he got here gave Rickford Burke a copy of the information. Now, this might be so in a court case where you're sharing evidence and that kind of thing. But in terms of a police agency or FBI investigating, the process of investigating, I've never heard that before. Right? No, he's saying you got to get permission to release the document or whatever it is. Rickford Burke is such a joke, it's not even funny. Such a joker. Right? So the documents he has might well be kin to the SOPs. We may never see them.
And the people of Guyana will see how vicious the PPP is. Keep sharing the link, everybody. Could you imagine what they do to the people in Guyana that are powerless? This government does not this party, the People's Progressive Party, does not belong in government. They're a criminal entity. They're a criminal enterprise.
Now, could you imagine? This is Rickford Burke, a staunch supporter of the party that tried to steal democracy from Guyana. This is Rickford Burke, who's living in a country whose ambassador to Guyana and other representatives of the BCE countries had to come out and say, hey, these people thief in these elections.
They should be nowhere near the reins of power to abuse it. Now, I was assured today that there'll be charges against government of Guyana officials.
So, again, so look what my uncle said. So he is now saying that the FBI is saying that they gonna charge, assured him that they will have charges for the government of Guyana. This is crazy. It's brazy, like the British just say, brazy. You understand? And people actually take what Rickford Burke is saying to them seriously.
That's all I would say. There will be charges.
That's all he can say. That's all he can say. And I'm wondering if misrepresenting law enforcement in the US like this has any kind of repercussions. If, imagine, the FBI want to charge government officials in Guyana and they ain't going through their Secretary of State or the diplomatic processes, they ain't going through that. They informing Rickford Burke. They're informing Rickford Burke The FBI.
Let me repeat. Persons in the government of Guyana will be charged with crimes.
What crimes? He said what crimes? What crimes? Where?
Persons who aided and abetted.
Man, listen to me. Listen to this again. With crimes. What crimes? Whoa, they're victimizing you. Whoa, what are they doing to you, Rickford Burke? What's the crime? But like I'm telling you, this presentation by Rickford Burke is similar to the Kangalang in Cameroon. Empty with the bags. The presentation baseless.
Party does not belong in government.
And another point I want to make. Who says so? The majority of the Guyanese voted for the PPP to be in power. But we have one man in a basement in New York deciding that the PPP shouldn't be in power, deciding that the PPP is corrupt, overlooking all the allegations and all the substantive evidence of corruption of the last administration which he represents. So it's not a case of us saying charges. David Patterson is charged and in front of the court for an unsolicited bid to the cabinet. Winston Jordan was charged and found guilty and pardoned by Granger. Corruption for being in contempt of court. The GCOM officials who are friendly towards the PNC have been charged for electoral fraud. So unlike this administration, who is trying to weed out corruption and illegal activities, we saw nothing of the sort under the coalition government. Attempts were made, but none were substantiated. Nobody was found guilty. So when I hear this guy talking, some of the stuff he talking, I'm wondering, could he be talking about the Granger government and how he know that they out of power? It gotta be the Granger government he talking about.
They're a criminal entity. They're a criminal enterprise.
The Granger government. Cathy Hughes, criminal. What's called? Conflict of interest is criminal? All right, let me say criminal. Conflict of interest. Sign checks to your own company. George Norton and the drug storage bond for how much ever million storing condoms and lubricant, which you might be interested in, Ricky. Lubricant is necessary in your daily life. You understand? Annette Ferguson, David Patterson, Sherrod Duncan. You understand? Basil Williams with the university, the law college he got to bring here without the proper, following the proper process. Beer corruption. Beer corruption.
They should be nowhere near the reins of power.
Exactly. Those people I called just now should be nowhere near the reins of power. Nowhere near the reins of power. Val Lawrence only giving jobs to friends, for family and favorite. Imagine, could you imagine? Val Lawrence actually said so. They're only giving jobs to PNC people. Yet the same people who say so, claiming that this administration, this PUP administration, is friends, family, and favorites, when they are the ones who publicly said, we looking out for we people. So again, I'm saying to you, oftentimes, half the stuff that the PNC would decide, or the AFC or them decide to push on you, is things that they're doing themselves. It's stuff that they're doing themselves. You understand? Look the other day, and watch. Look the other day. Vice President been to America, nobody in body. Nobody in body. He Ricky White didn't holy then the corruption, oh God, corruption. Huh? Look how Enrico tried to bring in the Minister of Natural Resources in his nonsense. These people will continue to try to mislead the, I want to say absent-minded, but the gullible in our society. So like Cathy Hughes, he can sit down and, you know, try to talk properly, and because his English is reasonably okay, people believe it's true. It's not.
To abuse it. Now, I was assured today that there'll be charges against government of Guyana officials. That's all I would say. There will be charges. Let me repeat. Persons in the government of Guyana will be charged with crime.
So the US going after the Guyanese government for, well, I think he's a citizen now, but
persons who aided and abetted certain actions and the perpetrators will be charged.
So I don't think about it, right? Let me look at it on the scale. Let me say, hypothetically speaking, that this government had an agenda against Rickford, right? That is on one hand. And in the next hand, we have electoral fraud, elections rigging, the kind of thing. Which one? I mean, both are bad. But which one you think the Americans would step forward to charge or to intervene for? This Kavakamite here, who offers nothing to the US. So like I said, he ain't got no prominent position. He paying, I guess he paying taxes like everybody. He paying no more than nobody else. He's not a wealthy man contributing to the American economy or anything like that. So there's no reason for them to say, oh, well, we can't do it without Rickford Burke. You know, if the Guyanese get him, this is the end of America. So I'm wondering if America only spoke out about the rigging, Mike Pompeo, the person who's trying to derail democracy in Guyana, and there's sanctions and sanctions. And even in that case, sanctions, right? Sanctions would be put in place. So an attempt to steal democracy, the Americans decide, listen, if you allow stop it, we can put sanctions in place. But for Rickford Burke, in defense of Rickford Burke, the Americans or the FBI is going to charge the Guyanese government? Like, think about it. Think about it.
Now, the government of Guyana issued a statement yesterday. But before the government of Guyana, let me give you their strategy. Keep sharing the link, everybody.
Keep sharing this link, everybody. Please keep sharing the Livewire link, everybody.
So I knew that the United States government contacted the government of Guyana.
Again, Rickford Burke got all the inside information, right, about U.S. operations. All the inside information.
And once that contact was made, in order to build a case around their response, they got the Guyana police force to put out a false statement.
Y'all hear what this man trying to tell me? So the Americans, in an effort to build a case against the Guyana government, that apparently their constitution and laws allow them to arrest and charge, the Americans got the Guyanese government or the Guyanese police force or whoever to put out a false statement. Y'all, You always understand my frustration, right? You understand the ignorance about this here? They got something in America called entrapment, right? That is if somebody in law enforcement or something put you in a position to do something illegal and then arrest you. That's actually a thing, entrapment. That was some little entrapping that the Americans get the Guyanese, whichever agency or ministry or whatever, to put out a false statement. This guy even listening to what he's saying.
A statement that very well might be in breach of the sub judice rules of the courts of Guyana.
Okay.
And it says prosecution's main witness implicates Rickford Burke in criminal extortion conspiracy. I'm not going to read all of that.
Somebody please tell Rickford Burke that was news. That was news. There wasn't no government statement or nothing. That was news. Ricky and Guyana reporters just follow court cases that you know, that got little relevance or high profile or political. They just follow it up. This is news. It's news. That was news. The government didn't put out no statement. Well, that was news. Right? Now listen to this piece here.
But it says Mr. Darwin Best, Mr. Gary Eliezer, and Alex Wayne were charged in 2022 at the Vigilance Magistrate Court with 2 counts of conspiracy, felony, whatever. In August 2023, Rickford Burke was also charged after Barry Jack Day told them to charge me.
The statement is said he put it in. You understand me?
Separately,
a lot of people got an unhealthy obsession with the vice president. I don't understand it. It's like, what, why? Y'all want to look for boards, buddy. Like, what's it? Was it this unhealthy? This guy in Glenlal and them, like, what was it?
with the same offense, since it was alleged that Doran Bess and the others conspired together to extort money from Afaz Mohammed. This is what the police is saying. Subsequently, Alex Wayne became a witness for the state, and charges against him were dropped. So this Alex Wayne person was induced. He was bribed by the government.
So listen to me. Have anybody, people in the States, anybody ever heard about a crime being committed, several persons committing a crime, and one of the persons in the group becomes a state witness? This happens in the States as well. You understand me? They become a witness with the state. They give all the information in relation to the crime, and some sort of leeway is given to them. They become a witness. This is not unheard of. This is not something unique to Guyana. That is how many persons in the States are convicted. Their accomplice become a witness to the state, give all the information, and the courts, the police offer them some sort of leniency. That's not bribery, Rickford Burke. That's not bribery. Alex Wayne probably, and Alex Wayne persons in Guyana would know, was a report, I think, for Kaito News, along with Gary Eliezer. So they probably did the right thing, the small part of it. But the mastermind, they share the information, which is you. So the gentleman wasn't bribed. The gentleman probably offer a plea deal and he accepted. Listen, you involved in this thing, you're looking at 10 years. We can get 2 years, but you got to tell me everything that go on in here. How is that a bribery? How is that bribery? How is that bribery, Mr. Burke? The man is giving information about his dealings with you. What nonsense Rickford Burke talking?
Government of Guyana to then make false statements to, I guess,
Look at he looks so guilty. What?
Statements
Look.
to the government of Ghana. So this Alex Wayne person was,
And that's what freaking me out. Rickford Burke very well knows this is a proven and tested way of American law enforcement winning judgments against people, criminals. One in the group, break under pressure. You understand? Say, all right, here, you're facing 10 years. We can give you only 2. But tell me everything that go down in here. Nothing wrong with the Rickford.
induced, he was bribed by the government of Guyana to then make false statements to, I guess.
I see Ricky like he getting vitiligo like Michael Jackson. He turning white from the lip come down the man. But anyway.
Implicate me or whatever. But even to the statements that the man is making can implicate me. I'm in America. I'm in America. How can I commit a crime in Guyana?
So wait. So Rickford Burke is in America. So he can't commit a crime in Guyana. The logic. You hear the logic? He's in America. So how could he commit a crime in Guyana? So the Guyanese government in Guyana, how could they commit a crime in America? If the Guyana government got to go through a process to reach you, a regular citizen, you don't think they got a process to go through to get to the Guyanese government? And you think they updating you on the process?
It says they try to give it some official sanction. It says a trial in relation to Bess and Alexander is ongoing in the court.
No, could you imagine he calling the trial, the authorities here trying to give it an official. What? Wait, say let me hear again.
A trial, official sanction. It says they're trying to give it some official sanction. It says a trial.
A trial is going on with the people in Guyana, sir. How we going to try to give it official sanction? The people here in Guyana in court, the people talking out all the interactions with you. Why you don't hire one of the best attorneys in America and you come down here and defend yourself? Rickford Burke trying everything to get himself out of these worries. Everything on the art.
In relation to Bess and Alexander is ongoing in the court. Bess is represented by Dexter Todd and Don Cush, while Eliezer is represented by Dexter Todd. During the trial, several witnesses testified on behalf of the prosecution so far, but most damning evidence was against Bess. Evidence against Bess Eliezer Burke came from the prosecution's main witness.
That's the man who been in with you. So he got information on everybody. How is this something new to Rickford Burke or surprising, or how is it that he's never heard about this before? The prosecution building their case off a witness that was a part of the group. Somebody send Rickford Burke some Law and Order episodes or SVU or something. Look at, man. This is madness.
Their main witness. Share the link, everybody. Share the link. This is gospel. Let me repeat what the police.
Look here. The fact that these people just go to church every weekend, or allegedly go to church every weekend, it has freaked me out. Corrector McDonald always bringing God into this thing. Rickford Burke, Mark Benchcup. What is it? Y'all stop it. Nima flew best. What? Stop it. Stop it. You understand? It's gospel, but he itchy as hell. What?
Share the link, everybody. Share the link. This is gospel.
What?
Let me repeat what the police said. And by the way, by the end of this, Mark Benchcott will be joining me and possibly another person. During the trials, several witnesses testified.
That's normal.
On behalf of the prosecution so far.
That's normal.
But the most damning evidence
is from your co-conspirator, sir. And y'all see what I'm talking about? He turning Michael Jackson gonna be red just now. He's gonna be Caucasian Ricky.
Against Bess Eliezer and Burke came from the prosecution's main witness, Alex Wayne. First of all, the statement said that the trial for Eliezer and Bess is ongoing. There's no trial against me.
Because you're not in the country. You understand the idiocy? Like, what is wrong with these people, buddy? Like, Rickford Burke dodging this trial all the time. The mere fact that the gentleman, the American guy who working with the service company and the local police who overlooked the serving process was to get you back to Guyana so that you could take part in your trial. This man on like, oh boy.
I'm not on trial. There's no trial against me.
This is so retarded. Could y'all believe it? You dodging your trial. You refusing to come to court. And you sit down on a live telling people they ain't got no trial against you. There is a trial against you. You gotta come to court. People want to see you in court. Come on, man. This guy is ridiculous. This guy, and then they have Americans, Guyanese overseas that listening to this man and holding to what he's saying. If you're running from the trial is there against you as well. Your name in the court, they're waiting to start. They want you to come.
Oh, I'm not on trial. They tried to serve me with a summons, which is illegal, based on their fabricated summons. The summons itself was fraudulent because it was falsified. The summons itself was fraudulent based on their fabricated summons,
wait.
which is illegal.
Wait.
They tried to serve me with a
wait. So, I mean,
summons, which is illegal.
So serving somebody with a summons is illegal.
Based on their fabricated summons.
Who gets to constitute that the information in the summons is fabricated? You're the only let me screen grab this here. I gotta screen grab this. I gotta edit this here later. I have to screen grab that. Sorry. Let me save this image. Anyway, I catch you in a good position there. Anyway, I know that I'm upsetting some of y'all by seeing Rickford and listening to him so long, but I wanted to take some time to, dissect the foolishness that he's pushing out there to people. You understand? He look like Darren, and he switched positions, Oh Lord.
The summons itself was fraudulent because it was falsified.
Who determined that? Who determined that the information in the summons was fraudulent or that it was falsified? The information, who determined that?
And then they brought it to my home. We'll get to that.
We ain't gonna get to that.
But if it's the trial of Bess and Eliezer, I'm not on trial.
Listen, anyway.
How come damning evidence was given against me?
Because Alex Wayne, tell them about your involvement. Here, I done with this. We intend, how far in we there? We are actually 10 minutes and 39 seconds in to Rickford Burke's presentation. Right? And you hear the idiocy out of Rickford Burke just in the first part of the presentation. Doesn't make sense. So he doesn't understand that his co-conspirator or his co-conspirator, I think that's the right term, took a deal for a lesser of a sentence and gave all the information of the fraudulent extortion scheme that y'all were running. So how do you not understand where the evidence against you is coming from? Look at thing he got on the wall behind me and Rickford. Yeah, Reynard Sobers, yes, I know I let y'all listen to 10 minutes of garbage, right? But the few PNC people that come on this live to make themselves stupid, at least I would have been able to break it down for them. Send out to Sorcerer Blackwood. Y'all is trouble. But here, listen. Besides that, before I go, let's move to a more positive note, right? So yesterday we had the launching of the National Tusaw Councils Conference at the Artichoke Conference Center, the 2024 National Tusaw Councils Conference, right? And we had President Ali delivering the feature address. Now, President Ali highlighted the significant progress Amerindian communities have made under successive PPP governments, with a key focus on providing opportunities for Amerindian youth to pursue education, careers in the fields like medicine, law, engineering, and teaching. So he also gave a historical context to how Amerindians were treated in the past, highlighting that Amerindians face marginalization and exclusion from national development under previous PNC governments, with little access to essential services, education, and economic opportunities prior to 1992. Now, under the PPPC, the Amerindian affairs are now central to national policy, not sidelined as in the past. In relation to economic and social development, the president highlighted that billions of dollars have been invested in healthcare, education, social welfare, and infrastructure in Amerindian and hinterland communities, with 20 billion invested in hinterland roads by the Ministry of Public Works and 9 billion by the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission. He also spoke about the expanded electricity access under the hinterland electrification program to 30,000 households in hinterland and indigenous communities. He also spoke about the 42 nursery schools and 16 secondary schools under construction alone in 2024, right? 5,000 Amerindian youths pursuing tertiary education through the Guyana Online Academy of Learning. The 700 teachers in training to improve the training of 700 teachers to improving the education delivery in hinterland and indigenous communities. So as the Minister of Education will have made us aware, all the teachers in the hinterland are trained teachers, every single one, right? His Excellency went on to talk about youth empowerment, right? He spoke about the employment and the training of nearly 2,800 Amerindian youths through the Youth Entrepreneurship and Apprenticeship Program. He also spoke about the emphasis that is being placed on youth entrepreneurship and skills development across the sector. In relation to Amerindian land rights, 14 titles granted since 2020, with land rights guarantees under the Amerindian Act of 2006. Further plans to award contracts of up to 10 million directly to villages for labor-intensive projects. He went on to talk about the financial support and welfare initiatives. Amerindian communities benefiting from the carbon credits revenue, presidential grants, Amerindian Development Fund, and other ministry-led programs. They are also benefiting from the 45,000 Because We Care cash grant, increased old age pension, public assistance support to the livelihoods of the Amerindians, the indigenous families across this country. Now, in relation to food security, over 4 billion invested in hinterland agriculture, boosting self-sufficiency and community development in Amerindian regions. This National Two Shows Conference is a one-week engagement that facilitates direct consultation between indigenous leaders, the president and his cabinet, and more so, I must say, other agencies that offer facilities across this country. And this here is to foster a more collaborative effort in relation to solutions towards the development of Guyana's First People. So again, the National Two Show Conference is on the way. The APA is out of Congress Place. Yeah, thank you guys for taking us to 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Sorry, hold on, sorry. The APA is nowhere to be seen in there, no representation. But that's that. The National Two Shows Conference is on the way. And I think the former chairman was re-elected yesterday, Mr. Derek John. So if that is indeed so, I need to check. If that is indeed so, congratulations to you. Derek John is the Tushaw of Moroccobai, the only indigenous village in Region 5. And he has been showing astute, great, powerful, visionary leadership in terms of advancing the indigenous communities across this country, right? And let's continue to move in that direction. That aside, like I was saying, thank you guys for taking us to 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you guys for taking us to 5,000 followers on Livewire News. Don't forget to follow and share and like Livewire TV as well if you haven't. Livewire News and Livewire TV on YouTube. Guys, I am out of here. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Remember, Rickford Burke is a liar. Sherrod Duncan is a liar. Mark Benchcop is a liar. Aubrey Norton is a liar. Y'all have a good day. Be safe out there on the roadways, all the Guyanese who drive in here. Y'all, please take your time on the road. Too much accidents and stuff going on. Right? Too much accidents and stuff going on. But on that note, as I usually say before I go, it's all about peace. So it's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it never break.